what if Chris made a list like this, but he's so petty that anything that anybody ever does gets him on the list. And you go, I'm like, that's good. And yeah, man, it was the most popular thing on the show for a while. Yeah, so I was working with Chris and we were starting to find his voice, right? So Chris came in as a babyface doing the light up jacket, and then Chris, God bless him, always reinvents himself. And so we did a deal where, Moxley, like destroyed his light up jacket. And then Chris was sort of I don't say in limbo, but he's trying to find this new character. And I think he had some ideas coming in, like calling people stupid idiots. He kind of came in with, but we're still just trying to like figure out what his thing was. And then he would do the gift to Jericho, drink it in, man. And we were starting to get in this vibe. And so we had an in-ring promo with Mick Foley one of these weeks. I want to say we're in Memphis. And he was going to come out. Mick Foley was the commissioner, and Chris was going to come out and air his grievances. And I go, well, if he's going to air his grievances, he should have a list of grievances. And then I thought, okay, maybe he has this list. And I started thinking about in real life, Steve Carino has like the Carino shit list, right? If like you don't want to be on the Carino shit list, it's like the people that are basically dead to him. And I go,
I'm probably on there.
Yeah. And I go, well, what if Chris made a list like this, but he's so petty that anything that anybody ever does gets him on the list. And you go, I'm like, that's good. And then you have a good idea when it starts to spawn these other ideas, like, oh yeah, he can do this, and he can do this with it, he can do this with it, and whatever. And I was like, this is good. And I was like, I think I got something. And I went to Chris in Memphis, and I pitched him this whole thing, and I go, yeah, and you can have this list. You can take pictures of people at the airport, and be like, this person cut in front of me in line. Now you're on the list, or whatever. I'm like, you can make this whole thing. And he goes, so you're talking about doing this not just tonight, but doing this moving forward? I go, yeah, man. Like having this be your thing, and you call it the List of Jericho, like the Gift of Jericho, because he had just started doing the Gift of Jericho. Now this is the List of Jericho, and I pictured it as like a crumpled up piece of paper he kept in his tights, and he pulls it out. It's like, you know what, you're on the list. But Chris was like, no, this needs to be a visible thing, and I want to be able to hit people with it. And so he came up with that. He came up with you just made the list, and the whole cadence of, you know what happens, huh? You know what happens when you make fun of Chris Jericho's best friend, huh? You know what happens? He's great, man. Chris is great. And so that was an awesome thing that came together. And yeah, man, it was the most popular thing on the show for a while. When Chris became a babyface out of it, and they started ending the live events with Jericho, and he would put people on the list. That was the end of live events. Like the people, you gotta let the people go home happy. And so Jericho wins the main event, and then he says, "You know what happens, Phoenix? You know what happens when you're an amazing crowd? You just made the list! Yay!" We said to people, "I'm happy." Yeah, it was